on, John, and we've got my friend and client Daniel Schools. How are you? Um, Good. So we will go ahead and jump in here. Welcome, Uli. Hello, Jake. Maybe say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're calling in from. And we're going to keep this kind of a tight-knit group today and go through some really cool stuff. I've been working with this team for probably a year, and uh, we've got Nick van Zyl on, and also Tanya. And I'm going to do a formal intro here of Nick, and then we will get things rolling from there. So, without further ado, we've got Nick van Zyl on. He's a partner and CTO of xRevenue. Nick is a technology leader, software leader, cybersecurity specialist with more than 17 years experience. He's worked with some of the leading brands, including Virgin Active, Google, Microsoft, Shopify, Easy Financial, and spent a decade in management roles safeguarding the systems of Canada's largest banks, including TD Bank, RBC, Royal Bank, and Scotiabank. Today, he's a partner and CTO of xRevenue, and Nick spearheads the development of AI-powered automation tools designed to help coaches, consultants, and agencies scale your business with predictable, reliable client flow. His unique blend of enterprise-grade security expertise and cutting-edge AI innovations ensures that the system he builds are not only powerful, but also trustworthy and scalable for the long term. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Hi, Charles. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and thank you for you and your team setting this up.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm going to fully hand it over to you, and I'll drop off camera and excited to hear what you have to share with me and this group. So take it away.
Thanks, Charles. I appreciate you and your team setting this up and for the opportunity. Thanks, everybody, also for being here. So here's what we're going to cover today. There's something happening right now that's creating a massive opportunity for coaches, consultants, and pretty much everyone paying attention. Some people are going to be able to capitalize on it and dominate their markets, and others are going to get crushed by it. I am going to show you which side you want to be on and exactly how to position yourself to get there. We're going to dive into the content. I'm going to make you an offer on something that could change everything for you. And then after that, we can do a little Q&A. Let me start with a story. Who of you here have ever been surfing? Right. Well, here's what surfing teaches us about business and really why that matters for what we're talking about today. Right? Surfing is all about momentum and timing. And when you get it right, you catch that perfect wave, it's effortless and you go really far. It's exhilarating and so much fun, completely effortless. Get it wrong, you get pounded. Salt water up your nose, you're exhausted, fighting just to stay afloat, right? The secret is paddling. When you paddle with the incoming waves, it's easy. Paddling against them, however, is exhausting and you really go nowhere. Business works exactly the same, right? And right now, there's a massive wave building, and that wave is called AI. Most people are about to get crushed by it, and some are going to ride that wave all the way to massive success. We've already seen the first wave of AI. That was experimentation. Tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney for images, Claude for coding, Eleven Labs for voice. You got Synthesia for video, hundreds of tools, if not thousands of different tools, right? Everybody was playing around, figuring out what was possible, what worked, what didn't work. But here's what most people missed, right? We're now entering the second wave. This isn't about tools anymore. It's about systems that actually do the work for you. 2025 is not the start of AI. How it is, however, the acceleration. And here's what I know from working with major corporations. Those who ride this second wave are going to lead their industries. And market leaders, well, they tend to get rich. Here's the problem, though. Selling services today often feels like paddling against that wave. Why? Well, because AI is already replacing many of the things that we traditionally did for clients. That makes it much harder to compete on the old model. But there is a solution. Instead of fighting that wave, you position yourself to catch it and ride it. You add your expertise on top of AI systems, and you get the best of both worlds. Look, entrepreneurs, we often think business has to be hard. We wear our struggles like a badge of honor, right? I used to think exactly the same way. But the truth is, when you align with the right wave, business gets simple. Not easy, but simple. There's a big difference. And today I'm going to show you. Today I'm going to share 3 secrets with you today. These are going to show you exactly how to ride that AI wave in 2025 and beyond without getting crushed by it. So secret number 1 is how to align with the AI wave without getting crushed. Secret number 2 is how to use AI even if you're not technical at all. And number 3, how to monetize AI for predictable revenue. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly how to ride that wave. And you'll see why coaches, consultants, and many more are filling their calendars in 60 days, landing $5,000 clients without ad spend or even by launching their own branded agencies, right? So pay attention. We'll have Q&A at the end, and I'm also going to share my biggest piece of advice at that point. Here's the truth about AI in 2025. Everybody has it, whether that's ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, like we said, many, many tools. But the truth is, most people are wasting it. Why? Well, because AI is only as strong as the person using it. Corporate giants are proving this in a big way. Companies like Klarna, IBM, and a few other examples that I can think of as well. They invested millions of dollars into AI, but they're still struggling to make it work. AI alone is not enough. Tools do not create results. Systems do. And that is why we built xRevenue Edge. It's not just another AI tool. It's a complete system that books clients for you. So who am I and why should you listen to what I'm saying about AI and automation? Well, my name is Nick van Zyl, and yes, it is pronounced fun sale, as in it is fun to sell. I've spent over a decade working with some of the biggest names in tech. Excuse me. I'm also the CTO and a partner at xRev. And yeah, I've spent over a decade working with some of the biggest names in tech, from Google, Microsoft, Shopify, Virgin Active, and many more. And in some of the toughest industries in the world, mostly including, again, more than a decade inside Canada's top banks, right? Making sure that their cybersecurity and automation systems were airtight. I led teams, built complex systems, solved a bunch of big problems, right? But then I asked myself a question. What if the same enterprise level power that we built for banks and major corporations could be applied to everyone else, right? Not just Fortune 500 companies or banks. And that's exactly why I partnered with xRevenue. My goal is to take that kind of automation that only Fortune 500 banks and big enterprise companies had access to and put that in the hands of everyday entrepreneurs. Okay, so let's dive into these 3 little secrets. Number 1, Most coaches and consultants are paddling against the wave. They're tired, they're overwhelmed, they're struggling to compete. Even, like I said, the big companies, Klarna, IBM, that have spent millions of dollars and still failed because they just positioned themselves wrong. Key is aligning with the momentum. When you paddle with the wave, growth feels natural, not forced. Positioning correctly, you ride the momentum instead of getting crushed by it. Second secret is being able to leverage AI without having all that technical background, right? Everybody has access to these tools, but most people are wasting it or just massively underutilizing what's available. Tools don't create results, systems do. And here's what I learned, that the winners are the people getting real results who keep it simple, right? They have a clear process plus automation that works in the background. And really, that's it. You don't have to be a programmer or even understand code. You just need the right system to help you harness all this tremendous power that AI is providing. Third secret is, well, how to turn it into predictable revenue. Because AI is not just about saving time, although it absolutely does do that, but it's about creating a consistent and predictable client flow, with consistency being the key. I see two clear paths here, and our most successful users are doing one or both. In path number one, you use AI to fill your calendars with $5,000 plus clients, right? Being booked consistently without that ad spend or cold calling or whatever, right? Path number two is you package that into a branded service, essentially an agency model, right? That you can offer to your existing clients, and you use it to attract new clients for you, and while they also use it to get new clients for them. It's a win-win-win situation, right? Thinking, just think about it. Instead of selling your time once, you're selling a system that then works for them month after month. And predictability is power. Consistent calls, consistent income equals scalable growth. Now, the first wave of AI was exciting, right? But it was incomplete. Like I said, everybody rushed to try the tools, whether that was ChatGPT or Midjourney or different automation platforms. But tools alone don't create the results. And a lot of people got frustrated and gave up. But others got overeager and didn't understand the limitations. And when they tried to bring things to market, they very quickly realized the obvious shortcomings of publicly available AI at the time, right? The second wave is different, though. It's not about having access to the tools. It's about having a system that actually works reliably at scale. Systems with built-in safeguards against hallucinations or context limitations or inconsistency without having expensive ads, without hoping for referrals, and without burnout, right? That's the real opportunity in 2025. So to stop fighting against the wave and start riding it all the way to shore. So what does this actually look like in the real world, right? Coaches, consultants, and agencies use our system to attract new clients to fill their calendars in under 60 days. One of our partners' campaigns filled his calendar in 2 weeks. 2 weeks selling high ticket services. We're talking 5-figure plus deals here. And it was so effective, we actually had to switch off the system just because his calendar was getting booked full. And we quickly had to hire a team to well, hired and trained a sales team to handle the influx. It's honestly one of the best problems I've faced in my professional career to date. And the system, by the way, here's that particular campaign in action, right? And this system works across all kinds of industries, whether that's coaches, consultants, agencies, and other professional services, right? The system just adapts to each. The result, well, higher response rates than paid ads, whether that's Facebook or Google or whatever you're using, and much stronger conversion than cold email, and even better than manual one-on-one outreach. Here's some examples. This is a staffing and recruiting company, $1.06 per lead. IT tech consulting, this was within 30 days, $1.66 per lead. This is an agency service, $1.13. Wealth management, 86 cents per lead. That's incredible, right? Now let me explain the power of LinkedIn plus AI plus omni-channel outreach, right? It's a proven system that attracts high quality clients while you focus on your business. Why LinkedIn? Well, because it's where business happens with over 1 billion professionals, the decision makers, executives, coaches, consultants, everybody on that platform. And unlike ads, you can reach those decision makers directly. There are no gatekeepers, no assistants that are screening the calls. You have direct access to the people who make buying decisions with personalized one-to-one conversations, right? That's why our system is built on LinkedIn, and it's where high-ticket deals are born. The targeting capabilities of Sales Navigator, for example, give you extremely precise targeting capabilities. It's a marketer's dream to be able to directly reach your ideal customer profile this accurately. Yet you don't actually have to be a marketing expert at all to gain all of the benefits. Here you can see how you can filter to match exactly the people that you're looking to get connected with. So here are some of the response rates that we're seeing, right? Cold emails, typically it's about less than 1% response rate. Opt-in emails from your list, you're looking at anywhere between 3 and 5%, right? What we're seeing with LinkedIn is anywhere from 3 to 7. I've seen it go higher though, and these are on cold emails, cold lists. That's really good. Plus, like I said, there aren't any spam filters, 100% delivery every single time. And one of the big things, there's no Google changing the algorithm or changing the way this works or that works. It's always the same, right? So here you can see the lifetime value versus the cost of acquisition. According to HubSpot, a good LTV to CAC ratio is about 3 to 1. Via LinkedIn, we've seen anywhere, as you can see, up to 42 to 1 LTV CAC ratio, which is, wow, really is impressive, if I say so. It's great, but okay, it's not all about just LinkedIn, right? It's about omni-channel. When you market to the same lead on multiple channels, whether that's LinkedIn, email, X, or Twitter, phone calling them, you see a dramatic increase in response rates, and that creates a unified communication experience. Instead of just hoping they see you on one message, we're creating multiple touch points across their entire digital experience. So here you can see two two examples of single versus omni-channel outreach, right? The first example being a 17% lift. And then the second one there, you can see 100% increase in response rates is really good. Again, a unified communication experience, right? With the same leads, different platforms, but it's all coordinated. So let me introduce you to xRevenue Edge. This is our system. Your complete AI plus automation system to consistently fill your calendar or expand into a scalable branded agency. And here's what it does. It's integrated, obviously, like I said before, with Sales Navigator, which is part of LinkedIn, and email. And it uses AI that writes your outreach messages tailored for your industry. We have some pre-built campaign templates that really help you hit the ground running fast. And it's an omni-channel system, automated omni-channel system, right? With smart reply handling, so there aren't any lost conversations. With a report and dashboard to track performance, and it automatically, it has automated workflows that actually book your qualified calls directly into your calendars. Real coaches and consultants using Edge. A few examples. This coach filled their calendar in under 60 days. The consultants landed multiple $5,000 clients in a month. Agencies scaled recurring revenue without ad spend or extra staff, right? Here we have a little testimonial section. Sarah said, I launched my campaign on Monday and received 7 replies and set up 2 meetings right away. The results have been amazing. Macy said, I've had 82 new connections with a success rate of just under 30%. I've already had 30 meetings with potential clients, including one who is interested in purchasing my membership. I can confirm that did turn into a client for her. Okay. Here's the big difference, though, between oh, excuse me. This is a small white label agency that, as you can see, in just a couple of weeks, I think it's nearly 2 months, they had 5 seats, and you can see these impressive results. 364 connections, bunch of messages. That's good stuff. Here are some of the response rates, the reply rates in different services as well, from the professional services, 5.5%, IT tech consulting, 10%, coaching and consulting, 8.79%, recruitment industry, 6.65%, right? The big difference, though, is big corporates like Klarna and IBM, they wasted millions on AI tools instead of equipping their business with effective systems. Coaches and consultants using Edge are closing deals today. Tools fail, systems win. So you've seen how coaches and consultants are booking $5,000 plus clients in 30 to 60 days. You've seen how the system works across different industries, and you've seen the results. We've built 2 clear paths for you. Path number 1 is you fill your calendar predictably. Path number 2, you launch a branded agency at scale. Path number 1 has everything you need to book those predictable clients, or to predictably book those clients using AI and automation. What do you get for that? Well, you get the full Edge system for 12 months. That's valued at $297, right? That's $3,564 for the year. Nice little savings there. Bonus number 1, we'll obviously throw in some training materials to help you get up and going quickly, value $497. Bonus number 2, obviously prioritized email support. When you need to figure something out, we're there. That's a value of about $997. Bonus number 3 is 2 private coaching sessions with our marketing director. She'll hold your hand, get you up and going, and again, help if there's any need for it. It's a value of 2,997. Bonus number 4 is we'll have monthly live AI and edge training sessions for a full year. It's a value of 4,997, which brings the total core value to 13,052. Right? It's really good value. And then the second path is everything on path 1. So 2 edge seats instead of just the one. Value 7,128. Bonus number, the same training materials, the same prioritized email support for both seats. 2 private coaching sessions for both seats. 4, monthly, the same AI and edge training sessions for a year for both seats. Plus a $1,000 branding voucher, and that's used to set up your white label system, right? That's your colors, your logos, everything. Make the system yours. I feel this value is a little bit low, but there we go. The total core value there, $17,616. Wow. So today only, I'm going to offer you guys the Revenue Edge, the annual plan for 2,997 instead of the core value of 13,052, right? And then the second path for an extra $1,000, we'll add in that extra seat. Have that branding voucher, right? That's today at 3,997. All right. So for the next 48 hours only, what we're going to have that I'm going to offer as well is a done with you content for a month, right? So what does that mean? Well, it's one long form post on your platform of choice, whether I would recommend doing that on LinkedIn, like a LinkedIn newsletter or even an email newsletter. Plus, then we'll do a LinkedIn content series based off of that long form content, right? Plus, there's about that value at 2,500. Plus, we'll do LinkedIn profile review and optimization. And then for the second path, the bonus in a box, we'll also do the business page review and or setup for you, valued at 750, which brings that total value with the bonuses to 19,875 plus, upwards of that, which I do think it is. Right? So if you're interested, go grab your path. Make a choice. Number 1, path 1, path 2. But go grab it at go.xrevenue.ai/pure-go. Or just scan the QR code and take you right there. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll be in touch. Have a good one. Thank you again to Charles and his team for having us here, and have a good morning, afternoon, or night, depending wherever you are. Thank you. Bye-bye.